let's talk about it. You got some Lion fans saying that the Lions need to sign Julio Jones as the third wide receiver. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. No. I'm good. I know Julio had one good game with Philadelphia. And Julio ain't the answer. Julio, took a lot of punishment over the years, but that ain't the answer. They gotta look elsewhere. So, if it's trading for a guy like Cortland Sutton, if Denver willing to part ways with him, if it's signing a guy like, I don't know, Michael Thomas, or Juju Smith-Schuster, or if it's, trying to get another serviceable receiver. I like Terrence Marshall, young dog out of Carolina, very, tall receiver, athletic, somebody like that. Even if, Carolina, somebody they willing to part ways with Adam Thielen, even though he more of a slot, I'll even look at that option. But Julio had his time. Them bigger receivers, dude, they take a lot of punishment. That's the downside of being a bigger receiver, is that you get hit. You got a lot of body to get hit. Lower extremities, chest. Julio had his time. He just literally can't hold up. And, some people could say, same could be said about Michael Thomas. Said it could be said about Juju Smith-Schuster. That's true, but Julio, he ain't got it no more. So, before I would get Julio, I just trust what I got already. Before I do that, to be honest, I just develop what I got. You need somebody that's Josh Reynolds level or more, and that's why I said they should have just got DJ Shark. That would have made a ton of sense. Y'all keep saying that he clicked with Jared Goff, but he must have been a locker room problem. I don't know. But Darius Slayton is another guy I'd rather have. When he got a productive quarterback, he's a really solid receiver. So Julio, I'm good. If Julio was some value, the Eagles would have kept him. Good locker room dude. In his heyday, he was one of the best receivers in the league. But them days behind, they like us thinking we was gonna get the Adrian Peterson that Minnesota had. No, he still has some juice left, but ain't the same guy. And Julio ain't the same guy. Julio ain't the same guy. So, no, that is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But, nonetheless, I don't know if they're gonna do a receiver. They knew they had a receiver problem. I keep saying that, but if they got Julio, they got Julio. You know what I'm saying? Guys don't get younger, guys don't get fresher, but they knew they was gonna have a problem. They chose to ignore it. They chose to ignore it. And now you scrambling, seeing who gonna get cut, seeing who you can find to come in and play receiver. Could you trade for somebody? That's where they at right now. And they may not be doing none of that right now. They might not see the real problem. They might not feel like they got a problem. They might feel, well, Ben Johnson, we can get by with what we got. But Dan Campbell said, he needs somebody to step up. They killing us. He needs somebody to step up. Well, Julio ain't the answer. And we know in the NFL, once you weak at one spot, that's the spot. Or you thin at one spot, that's the spot the injuries continue to keep hitting at. It never fails. So, quite frankly, if I'm them, I'm probably trying to see who's going to get cut. I'm probably trying to hit the horn. But I think Terrence Marshall, guy that's suffering down there in Carolina, that make a lot of sense. Cortland Sutton is, my neck is on 10 today. If Cortland Sutton is, Denver really get rid of him, that'll be a good fit. If Darius Slayton, kind of the Rangers' taller receiver, him. Maybe call up to New England, see if they want to get rid of Devontae Parker. That's the name. I think he's very underrated. Just ain't had no quarterback play. He would love to get out of New England. He's been up there suffering his whole career damn near ever since he left Miami. Man, can you imagine going from Miami to New England, boy? Talking about, man, going from the tippity top to some bull jive. Cold, racist up there. They got good clam chowder and seafood, though, but that's it. Don't nobody of color want to be up in New England. But yeah, I can't think of too many. I mean, you ain't gonna trade for Ayuk. I heard somebody say, we'll trade for Amari Cooper. They was only trading Cooper for Ayuk, which I don't know. Amari Cooper don't show up in big games. That's the only issue with him. So at least you know Brandon Ayuk gonna make plays when it matter. So I kind of understand. It had to take me a second to really understand that. So, but yeah, y'all talking about Julio. Y'all thinking it's like 2000 what? 11, 12, 13. Y'all ain't that Julio. This is a Julio that should be throwing the football in the backyard with the kids on the grill with his Jerusalem sandals on. Talking about y'all want another rib. That's that Julio. You know, taking the kids to football practice and to get slushies and stuff. This ain't the Julio that's going to football practice to perform and going to the Georgia Dome to score a touchdown. Nah, ain't that Julio. You got a better chance of putting a bottle of Don Julio out there and then scoring a touchdown before this Julio. And I'm joking, but I got a lot of love for Julio. I had a dorm mate that used to play. They played against him in high school, and he on his highlight. He on Julio highlight tape getting drugged for like 10 yards across the goal line. Man, we never let him live that down. I said, man, that man drugged you for 10 yards. You got his jersey, and he just dragged you like you luggage. Like he luggage. But yeah, y'all, Julio ain't the answer. But we'll see. If I had to be a predictor, it's gonna be somebody we didn't expect, and it's gonna be somebody that we ain't gonna like. There's gonna be somebody that ain't gonna work out. So I mean, it's my opinion, but hey, let me know what y'all think about Julio. Don Julio got the juice wasted. Aight? Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, same thing without the $. But other than that, appreciate the love, support. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Check me out on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo. Just hit the link tree. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.